It was kind of odd to me. So, you know, a little iffy. Come on, sugar. Sorry, I'm taking my dog out. So yeah, we're like, okay, cool. I'm like, all right, I have problems that I think are beyond my ability to repair. So versus investing more, I've got a Yamaha R1. I have some work that I want done on the Yamaha R1. So I find somebody that's willing to work on the bike. I asked a mechanic first that is known around here, and he was like, hey, I'm going to recommend this guy to you. He's the guy I would trust to do the work on my bike. Really solid mechanic, really trustworthy guy. He really likes ZX10s. Okay, cool. No problem. So I shoot him a message. However, I comment on another previous, like an old friend of mine that's into bikes on his post and was like, yeah, I'm getting ready to trade a ZX10 for labor to do like a lot of extensive work on my R1 to make sure I want my R1 to be, you know, really solid. I want my R1 to be a good bike. I didn't realize someone else with the same name as the mechanic I already hit up was going to message me and be like, yeah, I'm really interested in that ZX10 and I'd like to do that deal. I didn't realize because I just messaged the other guy and was like, hey, I got the ZX10. I explained the whole situation, explained what I wanted done, and hadn't gotten a reply. I did get a reply though that said, yeah, I'm interested in doing that deal. I'd like to check it out. When do you got time? So I think it's the same guy. It turns out it's just somebody with the same name. So anyway, that guy comes up to the house and he's working on it. And I was like, yeah, this guy named Joey really recommended you, said you're a solid dude, really strongly recommended that I go through to you. So I really appreciate you coming out here. And he kind of looks at me funny. He's like, yeah, Joey's a good guy, dude. Yeah, for sure. Acting like you knew the guy, right? So I'm sitting here at this point thinking, all right, so we've got a pretty good deal. This guy's about it. Well, later that day, I'm messaging the guy and the guy's messaging back and forth quite a bit. And then I realized the message bubble above his is the same name. And I look, it's a different guy. They're not the same people. So I've been messaging some random guy that saw my comment on another guy's post that randomly said I'd like to do that deal and not who I thought was recommended to me. But at this point, the guys already came up, checked out the bike. He seemed like he was interested in doing it. So I proceed with doing that business with that guy. Oh, my dog is irritating the shit out of me. Use the bathroom or don't. I don't care, but figure it out. It's cold. So that guy's like, yeah, I'm interested in doing that deal. So I'm like, okay, cool. Why don't we just go ahead and proceed with it? He seems like he's, you know, knowledgeable. He looked at my bike and everything. So he comes by and he's like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the bike. All right. I mean, that's fine, I guess. You know, I like to give everybody a good chance. Now, this is my mistake. This is where I screwed up because you never trust anybody. I always assume the best out of people until they prove me wrong. Unfortunately, I had a lot on the line to assume the best out of this guy before he proved me wrong. I let him take the bike. He doesn't really do any work on my bike. He just kind of looks at it and he's like, I don't think it needs as much as you're making it out to be, but you know, we'll fix it up. Anything you want done to it, we're going to do it, but I don't have time today. But I am going to go ahead and load up the bike. All right, man, I guess that's okay, but I really wanted to get some work done on my bike, but that's fine. He's like, I don't think. Then he gets home, he's like, dude, I'm be honest, I don't think there's anything wrong with your bike. I think you're just paranoid. I very well could be. I'm a very paranoid person. If an old vehicle starts making a weird noise, I assume that it has something wrong with it.